welcome to the Pottervision podcast. My name's Lucas and his name's Tom, and every week, or every other week, we talk to each other about Harry Potter and then about other stuff as well. This week, we're on episode 144, 12 times 12 students, and we're on chapter 9 of book 6, The Half-Blood Prince. Tom, are you feeling full-blooded today, ready for action?
Oh, I'm feeling inspired. This chapter was all about learning things, putting your own spin on things, and I have decided to come up with my own language. What do you think about this?
Yeah.
La 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 la. What do you think that means?
I think, I'm no expert, I can only buy myself a paper, but I think it means Hello Year 7.
That's the problem. I can't figure out what it means. I've come up with the words, but I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you could help me figure it out.
But I understood that you were happy. I was getting that from you. You seemed in a very good mood, if you don't mind me saying. Yeah. You've been doing all right, fella.
Oh, right, we off the language thing then.
Oh,
I've
sorry.
been doing...
Come on, tell us a few more gibberish phrases, then I'll guess, and you tell me that you don't know if I was right or not.
A few more. Okay, I've got this other phrase. It goes like this. Hello to comedy. What do you think of that?
It's fantastic. It's very Minions, isn't it?
No, it's not very Minions, actually.
It is. I'm surprised you haven't got one big eye in the middle of your head and a helmet.
I'll give you one eye in the middle of your head in 1 minute, pal.
I wonder we need to get into the science of the genealogy of the Minions. Is the one eye, because some of them have two eyes, don't they? Some of them have one. Some of them have got no hair, and some of them have got like little bits of hair coming out. Is that like genes, or is that random? I want to know.
This episode of the Pottervision podcast is sponsored by Minions 6, now at cinemas. Gru Despicable Me 4 is called, I think.
Yeah. He's having a kid, apparently. The kids have been telling me.
He's fucking got 3 kids.
Yeah. Now you want one of your own as well?
Kids, I'm reversing the vasectomy. It's Gru from Despicable Me. I want one of my own. Weird. Yeah. Weird that that's the plot of a child's film. I don't know if I spoke about this before, but I started watching that film. It's about a lizard on Netflix. It's like a computer-generated, DreamWorks kind of film. It stars Adam Sandler as a lizard. And I had to turn it off because 10 minutes in, the plot was the teacher was pregnant, and the parents were upset about this because she'd be leaving the school and not teaching the children, because she was going on to maternity leave. And I was like, what kind of plot is that for a film?
Yeah.
I know, like,
something that's happened to you, isn't it, director?
I know there's going to be some resolve in that, yeah.
Yeah.
But why start off that way? I don't think that's a big enough issue.
Well, I don't think that's going to grab a child's attention, is it? Look, you've got Gru. He's a megalomaniac who tries to do despicable things, and he's got loads of little yellow minions. What have you got? Teacher leaving for maternity leave. Kids don't really like that.
Right. That's lovely.
What have you got for the sequel? Any ideas? Headmaster's off sick. Can we stop with these? Headmaster's off sick, maternity leave. It's not good enough. No wonder people are unsubscribing and going to Disney Plus.
And I think the issue must be exclusive to people who go to private schools, because when I was at school and the teacher went on maternity leave, none of us gave a crap. We were just like, okay, whatever, let's carry on.
Yeah.
That's her business. on this earth, we are part of a community. If a person decides they are going to start a family or have a baby, we do not judge them or throw anger at them. We welcome them and celebrate it.
Yeah, like you did last time, when I told you my good news. You were very nice about it, weren't you?
That's good. I hope I was.
Yeah. You were. Well, speaking of which, I don't know if am I a bit echoey today?
Not to me.
Oh, that's good, because we've basically emptied our flat. Yesterday, Martina's mum and dad came round and helped out with moving out. And we did 2 trips back and forth back to South Germany. And we've just got the essentials that we've got to live off for a week. But everything's empty now, all the furniture's gone.
A few pot noodles.
Yeah, a few pot noodles, a couple of mags of biscuits, some crisps.
Some peri-peri salt.
Yeah. Pot noodle morning, noon and night, is it, lad?
Pot noodle morning, noon and night. I believe, listeners, it's time you know the truth. He's going to try and stop me, but I will. There's someone that me and Lucas have met once in our lives, and he looks like he eats a pot noodle morning, noon and night.
Well, it's like, I think after a time it starts to show on somebody. Like if somebody's on drugs or smokes or something, sometimes you can see like telltale signs. And I think that's the same of people who eat pot noodles every day. Like slowly you just kind of lose all the colour in your face and don't look very well.
Well, apparently there's no nutritional value in a pot noodle. Are you aware of this? Does it surprise you?
That doesn't surprise me at all. You're telling me there's no nutritional value in a Bombay bad boy? What are you telling me? Sticky rib.
This is news to me.
Can't believe that. You're telling me these bits of plastic that go soft when I pour hot water on them and eat? You're telling me that's not got vitamins and minerals?
Are you telling me that these 4 peas in my chicken and mushroom pot noodle aren't part of me 5 a day?
Oh, you're joking. Not even in this extra sachet of soy sauce? No, there's nothing in the extra sachet of soy sauce. Who do you think you are?
And the water, does that count as one of my glasses of water for the day? No.
Looks like a meal and a drink. It's neither. It's neither a meal nor a drink.
Well, I don't know what to say. Because that's all I've been eating.
Hey, but my bank account's looking fresh. I'm only having to spend 60p every meal time.
If you think they're 60p, you're mental. They're like £1.20.
Oh, who's done that?
But still,
inflation.
£3.60 for the day. It's not bad, is it?
No, it's not. Well, Martina bought these super noodle things, and she tried them when I wasn't around. And she was like, they're awful. They're so spicy. It's like hard to eat. And about a week later, they got banned for being like not good for you.
Are they from a different part of the world?
I think so, yeah.
Because I bought some once at the Edinburgh Fringe. They were like red and black, the packaging.
Yeah, or maybe.
And it was like on the cover, there was an animated character and fire was coming out of their mouth. And I was like, they won't be that spicy.
Yeah.
I had a mouthful and I couldn't eat for the rest of the evening. I was like, my mouth just dripping with water. And then I went to bed, woke up and carried on eating them.
Hey, that sounds good. Well, I think they've stopped selling Takis here as well, those really spicy crisps.
I like Takis.
I do. They're quite
What happened to
spicy.
them?
They've been banned.
I went,
Hey,
speaking of crisps, I went
Yeah.
on holiday last week.
Hey, Mr. Tom's holiday. And if I remember correctly, you went to Mallorca.
Yeah, I couldn't mention it on the pod because I do this thing where I will never mention when I'm going away in case someone tries to rob my house. And I think it's a good thing to do.
Yeah. But if you're, hoping to improve your martial arts training, why don't you just announce on social media that you're going on holiday, and then you can be ready for the robbers that come and rob your house. You can try and fend them off with kung fu.
It's not a bad point, is it?
No, it's not a bad point, thank you. What did you get up to on your holiday? Lots of relaxation?
Don't know, really. It was only a short one. It was only like 4 days, because, we'd booked the days off, me and Lucy, in the hopes that we were going to get a Glastonbury ticket, but then we tried to get one, but then we didn't get one, and then we just forgot to remove the dates from our calendar. So we were like, why don't we just book a last-minute holiday?
Yeah.
And we went away, and we took with us a friend of the show, Lewis Shaw, and his partner Holly, who's also a friend of the show. And then 4 days away. I can't even remember what we did. It goes like that. You go away 4 days.
Yeah.
1 day at the beach. 1 day at the pool. 1 day at the water park. Done.
Yeah.
And you're travelling for the other 2 days. But it was good. It's funny going to a water park. I went to Aqualandia in Mallorca.
Yeah.
And it's something funny about being at a water park. As like a full-grown man, everyone who works the water park is a teenager.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'm just a full-grown man that's out of shape, ready to have some fun. Can I go down the slide yet? The teenager's like, yeah, go, just go. And there was points where, you want at the pool at the bottom of the slide for it to be empty before you go down, because you don't want to slide into the back of someone. And the teenagers was trying to send me down. They were like, just go. And I'm like, I'm going to land on that bold bloke's head.
5 little kids behind you in the queue. Come on. You're already halfway down.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
hard, like being told by teenagers when you can go down a slide, doesn't it? I didn't realise I was suddenly a pensioner turning up at youth club. But I much prefer the traffic light system, where they have a red and a green light.
But there was no, it doesn't exist. But there was a bit where this little girl was going down on her own, and the girl working there, because there was 2 slides. She was like, "Oh, is anyone on their own? Solo uno." And then she'd say English, be like, only one. And this 40-odd-year-old big fat bloke, bald head, was like, I'm on my own. And it's like, yes, of course you should jump into a pool with a little girl. Go.
Right. I'm on my own. Right, not you, not like that. Back of the queue, you.
Not like that.
Not like that. Hey, speaking of holidays, I was taking the bins out the other day.
That's a lovely little holiday for you, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it's nice. Out of the house for a couple of seconds. See the
Get
sights.
back in here, you.
Oh, don't they go past quickly? No. And I was taking some rubbish out. I opened the bin outside the wheelie bin. There's a great bloody rat at the bottom of it. And the bin was empty. Apart from this rat, it was a great bloody thick one like that. And I was like, Martina, there's a rat in the bin. Come and have a look. And she was like, that's good.
Martina, there's a rat in the bin. Have a look, that's good.
And then, so we took it into the back garden. And then I thought, well, I've got to let it out. So I wheeled the bin into the back garden, tipped it over, and opened the bin lid. And it wouldn't come out. But then I went out the way so it wasn't scared, and then it ran off. A nod of thanks on the way out. It like turned back and like it was almost as if it nodded, like in Pixar or something.
God, you're a liar.
What? It turned round and its head bobbed.
It turned round. A rat looked at you and went. It wasn't nod of gratitude. That rat turned back and went, I recognise a reading rat when I see one.
It's practically family.
It turned back at you, and like in Philosopher's Stone, the snake turns back at Harry and went, "Thanks, mate."
Yeah, it's like that.
I've said
Do
this
you
before.
miss your family? You're from Fulda, aren't you? What's it like there? You live here as well.
Yes, it's nice.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I hate liars.
Yeah.
And you are the biggest liar I know.
Hey, I'm a truther. Hey, people might notice me bobbing. I'm on this, it's like a chair for pregnant women. And it's a stool and it goes up and down. It's very nice. I'm much more secure than a ball.
Yeah, me too. I'm on one as well.
I'm not lying, I can show it you.
I'm on one too.
Like a little stool thing, but it's got springs in it. If I go backwards a bit.
God, Martina can't have anything, can she?
No.
Oh, let me have a go, let me have a go. No, you've got your Nintendo Switch. You've got your 2,000-page fantasy books, right? Let me have one thing.
Oh dear, I don't sound right when you sum me up like that. I do have a Nintendo Switch, and I do have big fantasy books. And that's fantasy the genre, not any mucky stuff.
No one has ever described pornography as fantasy.
No.
If you say fantasy, people know exactly what you're on about. They mean wizards, ghouls, goblins, yeah?
Exactly.
Hobbits,
Yeah.
orcs, treebeards, fire monster, yeah? King, queen,
King.
prince,
Yeah, that's just the royal family.
dumpling wizard, the chode
Yeah.
warrior.
Chode warrior. Have you been keeping up with your reading? You did really well at the start of the year, didn't you?
Started a new book called, what's it called?
Well, it's not a good start, is it?
The Song of Achilles.
The Song of Achilles. And is that based on the myth?
I believe it is, and also it's about this little lad who is friends with Achilles. And it took me ages to realise that these were children, because this is like, Lucy recommended it to me. She's like, "Oh, you'd like this," and it is. It's a little gay romance novel. I'm reading it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. Achilles' lips were soft and plump. He couldn't stop staring at them. I was like, all right, that's interesting for the first chapter of the book.
Yeah.
His soles of his feet were pink and perfect, unlike all the other boys who had mucky feet. And I'm like, all right, talking about a boy's mucky mucky foot.
Yeah.
Pink-soled foot on Achilles. All right, well, he is a demigod, so it
Yeah.
makes sense that he'd have a little pink foot. And then it's like, they had their first kiss. And I'm like, okay, they had their first kiss. It's not
Yeah.
unusual, Greek times, for everyone to be kissing each other. I turned the page. They are 11 years old. I'm like, well, I might put this book down now. Because I can hear
Yeah.
sirens at the door.
Yeah. Yeah, bloody hell.
Suppose, yes, I've been reading some of your fantasy books.
Why has she recommended it to you then?
I think it's
Kids?
good. Well, I tell you what, it is good. You whiz through it like this, even though it's like a normal book. It really
Yeah.
grips you. I don't think it's not for kids. It's
No.
not. It's not a It's not a gay romance novel for kids. This is for adults, but it's about kids.
All right. I thought Lucy was recommending you children's books. Hey, this is for you, Tom. Mr. Bump. You like that?
Mr. fucking Hump, man.
Bloody
Just
hell.
kidding.
Just kidding.
But I'm looking forward to
Nobody
read.
cut out a clip of that podcast without including the just kidding bit at the end.
But I'm like 67 pages in. I should read the rest of that.
Hey, nearly there.
Well, I'm still interested. Yeah, read a bit of that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you never guess how much I paid for a curry in a restaurant yesterday. Right, calm down. Right, wait, slow down.
Yeah. What did
I
you
had a chicken madras, yeah?
Yeah.
I had one Peshwari naan.
Let me write this down. Chicken madras, Peshwari naan. Yeah.
And I had a bottle of pop.
Bottle of pop.
Pop?
Bottle of pop.
What?
You had a bottle of pop.
Yeah, like cola.
Yeah, bottle of pop. Yeah, I just didn't hear you properly. Bottle of
I
pop.
thought you said bottle of poo.
No. Alright, did you have any rice with your chicken madras?
I didn't.
You didn't. Alright.
So, what you know is, this is going to be expensive, yeah, because the way I've, asked you the question, you'll never guess how much I paid. So I want you to give me two prices. I want you to give me what that should be.
Yeah.
What that should be, and I want you to give me what you think the expensive version is.
Alright. Chicken madras, I'm going to go with $12.99. Peshwari naan, I'm going to go with $7.99. And a bottle of pop, I'm going to go with £3.50. So that is all together.
So is this the cheap price? Is this the cheap price, the expensive price?
This is the reasonable price.
Okay.
That I would think. But expensive, I'm going to say 40.
Well, no. You're mental. You're out of your mind. Right, so
Why?
expensive.
That's more than what it was.
I paid £27.50 for those three things.
Yeah.
And I think that's outrageous.
Well, how much do you know what they cost individually?
It was like for the pop, it was like a £5.
Yeah, that's not good.
But can you believe that? My mouth fell. My jaw dropped.
Yeah.
The man serving me, he saw this as an opportunity and he put a mint chocolate in my mouth.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And with the bill. And I was like, I stopped chewing it going, was that free? He goes, no. And I'm like, God, got me again.
Maybe I'm thinking in euros now.
Yeah, maybe. But I think that all should be 15 quid.
Yeah, maybe. You think?
Because a week before, I got a takeaway of the same thing, chicken madras, Peshwari naan, but I also got poppadoms and all the dips, and it was 15 quid delivered. And this was £27.50. Oh, good Lord.
Bloody hell. Was it nice at least?
Oh, not nice enough, old boy. Not nice enough.
That's no bloody good, is it?
Mm.
Well, I feel sorry for you, but it should say on the menu when you ordered.
Oh, and I did a preview in Nottingham on Friday night.
Yeah.
It was a cave, and it was good. But I had a Pot Vision listener there. Joe Harper Herden came.
Hey, that's exciting. Hey, very good. Nice to see you, Joe. Tom, did you advertise that we're going to be in Nottingham on the 25th of July?
I'll do it now. Listeners. Completely forgot.
He always completely forgets.
It's, when you're surfing on that wave of applause. I don't really do admin during my shows. I forgot to do a load of jokes as well. Does that make you feel any better?
No, it doesn't. Do you know what? He's there with a room full of people who love him. And he doesn't think to mention that he's going to be back there in like 3 weeks.
Because I forget. You forget.
I'm not there with you.
Yeah, but you forget. I'll remember I'm doing anything the week I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not very good at remembering that kind of thing. But you should write it on your hand or something, or have a little post-it note on the microphone.
You go to me, do you want to do a gig in Bristol? I go, yeah, all right, I'll do a gig in Bristol. And then he tells me today, he goes, hey, tickets are going on sale soon. I'm like, gig's tomorrow? And you know, I know it's good, innit? And I won't say it's good.
Tickets are now on sale for Bristol. I think that's the 18th. We're going to be in Brighton on the 14th, Cardiff on the 16th, Bristol on the 18th, Swansea on the 20th, July I'm talking, Leicester on the 22nd, and we're going to be in Nottingham on the 25th. And tickets are all available now, pottervision.com. Come and bloody see us! It'll be certainly the last chance you get to see me for a while, because obviously we're having a bloody baby. So I won't be mucking about with you for some time to come.
Are you quitting the podcast?
No, still do that. I can do that whilst swaddling.
La da dee, la da dee, la da dee, da da doo da.
You don't do that to your dad. You don't do that bit to your dad.
What?
You did that just then. You get nothing out of these. I fire blanks out of these.
Oh,
What?
you can produce breast milk. Don't say that.
Maybe with tablets. I don't know.
Maybe with tablets. What are you talking about?
I don't know what's possible.
Man's out of his mind.
I've got the firing capacity. I've just got no ammo.
Okay. I think it's time we had a chapter rundown, don't you?
I think so too. Hey, it's the Half-Blood Prince from the Half-Blood Prince. It always gives me a little tickle of excitement when the chapter's name is the same as the name of the book. Harry is getting his timetable, all of his subjects that he's allowed to take for newts. Potions, he thought he didn't qualify. It turns out that Horace Slughorn has a different entry requirement. He only needs a good, or whatever it's called, exceeds expectations to be able to do potions, so he gets to do that. But he turns up for potions, and he doesn't have his book, because he didn't know he could take potions. And so Slughorn's like, well, go in my study, there's a spare book there, and it's an old manky book, and someone's written all over it. And they're trying to do a potion to win a prize. And it says, cut up the beans. And someone scribbled in this book, crush the beans with the side of a knife. And he's like, alright. And it turns out he follows all these instructions. He ends up making a better potion than Hermione. Fucking hell. And he ends up winning a little potion
Fucking hell.
from Felix Felicis. That gives you good luck for 12 hours. That's good, isn't it? And yeah, they have other lessons as well. And he's got his appointment coming up with Dumbledore on Saturday, where he's going to learn some special magic that only Dumbledore can teach him. And as he looks finally into the back of this book, it says that this book is the property of the Half-Blood Prince. Who is that?
What a
What
chapter.
was that? What a chapter. Do we ever know why he's called a prince? Is his dad like the Half-Blood King? Or is his mum the Half-Blood Queen?
I think it's just a weird little boy.
Yeah, is it just a weird little nickname he's come up with
Well,
himself?
people get nicknames, don't they? Like, you always call me the king.
Yeah, I do, yeah. Well, Kingy.
It's the king. Ba 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 bum 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 bum.
Yeah. And then you walk around a bit, you wave to the commoners, and then we start writing the show sometimes.
Professor McGonagall, yeah.
Yeah.
It says, distribution of the timetables was more complicated than usual this year because she needed to confirm that everyone had achieved the necessary OWLS. Why didn't she do this during the summer holidays? Why is she doing this on the day?
You've had 6 weeks to do this. What are you playing at? We've missed our first lesson here because of you.
She did. Let's have a look then. Are you allowed to go to arithmancy? Oh, no, you're not. Well, I've bought the books. Have you? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's tricky then. That's tricky. Well, I guess you're down a bit of money then, aren't you? Well, I didn't have the money to be down. Did you not? Well, maybe you could swap it with someone else.
Right, turns out you didn't do very well at all in any of your OWLs. Yeah, you can't attend this school. I brought all my things. Should have revised more, shouldn't you? You should have told me. Before I got on the bloody train.
Have you had a busy summer, Professor McGonagall? Have you had a busy summer?
No, I came back yesterday from holiday. Can you believe that? Yes, I can believe that.
Thing is, teachers, and to all the teachers who are listening, it's important to
Yeah.
remember the salary you are given, you're paid for the summer holidays, but that doesn't mean you do nothing for the summer holidays. You need to do some lesson prep for the summer holidays.
Yeah. No shirking off.
Would you have got Would you have got a salary if you hadn't resigned for the summer holidays?
Yeah, but because in my contract you can only say that you're quitting at the end of the half year or the end of the full year. So I won't get paid in August. It's a bit naughty. But I'll get some holiday paid back, so that's good.
Well, there'll be 12 in the Swansea gig, a bit of money there.
Yeah, a bit of money there. Might sell a couple of tote bags. I'll get half of the profits of that. Be raking it in. Yeah. Hey, we had it was a couple of months ago actually that they did flat viewings here for the new people that were going to move in. And they picked this guy. And when he came to view the flat, he came on his own. But then he wanted to come again while we were there to sign the contract and to also measure stuff. And he came with his mum. And his mum had about 1 million questions, many of which we did not have the answers to. She comes in, she goes, what's it like in winter here? We were like, it's a bit colder than summer. She was like, right. She goes, how many times exactly have you been outside and done a barbecue? We were like, no, I've never done a barbecue, but yeah, I've been outside a couple of times. Yeah, she was like, oh, right. She goes, is that a crack in the wall? I'm like, no, that's cobweb. She's like, right. I thought, you don't need to be asking all this, do you?
How old was the boy? How old was the mother?
The boy was younger than the mother. He was I would say he was about 20 maybe. And she was at least 13 years older than that, I'd have said. Maybe more. I think biologically.
If I was you,
Yeah.
I'd be like, get the out of my house. I'm not entertaining this any longer. How many times have I had a barbecue? That's none of your fucking business, you mentalist. Huh? Do you know how private barbecues are between me and my partner? Very. You, grumpy stupid son, who seemingly can't do anything on his own, and slinky fucking fuck.
Yeah.
What you got to remember is when you want to intimidate someone, sometimes going quiet is more threatening thing.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, I'm glad you said all that because I didn't want to say that in case I got into trouble. So I'm glad. I'm glad you spoke what I was thinking. But yeah, and then they've because in Germany most flats don't come with a kitchen, so you have to build a kitchen. And then when the new tenants come, they can either agree to buy the kitchen off you, or you have to take it down. But then they wanted to know the exact date that the kitchen was bought and everything itemised. And that was after they'd already agreed the price. It was all a bit hard work, to be honest. But it's all agreed now, listeners. All
And this-
sorted.
And this is a rental.
This is a rental, yeah.
Good Lord.
But it's
God.
complicated with kitchens, yeah.
My God. Throw me to the dogs, my lord, because I could not be bothered with that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's all sorted now, and we've already moved stuff, to down south.
When's your last day?
Friday. This Friday coming up's my last day. I think it'll be quite emotional, really, because I've spent 2 years with these kids every day.
Are you
And I
going to
think
cry? Are you going? Oh, look, I thought you meant leaving the flat.
Oh, leaving the flat. So I think you're on about work. Well, we're going to go on Friday, but then
Oh,
we're not giving the keys away till next month. But we've done it all a bit too early. But it's good things, then we don't have to worry about coming back and forth, moving stuff. Yes, it's all sorted.
that's good.
Yeah, last week of work next week. And then, still need to find a job, but that'll come at some point.
These things have a way of taking care of themselves.
No, I do have to apply for jobs.
Sorry.
Yeah. Might just do what I did last time, just wander into somewhere and get offered something. That worked
See,
with
exactly.
this.
Last time
Yeah.
it took care of itself.
Yeah, I might do that again then.
Just wear a piece of cardboard with a string round your neck, just
Yeah.
saying "job wanted," "job hunter,"
Yeah, that'd be good.
or "jobby please."
Yeah. There you go. Oh, what's that? That's your sign.
I don't want that. I'm keeping that.
Yeah, that's British slang. You shouldn't know that. Jobby means.
Hermione is answering questions in Professor Snape's first lesson of Defense Against the Dark Arts
Yeah.
on, what is it, like silent spells?
Yeah, cool topic, I thought. Non-verbal spells.
Non-verbal spells, and she answers perfectly. And he goes, answer copied word from word from the Standard Book of Spells, grade 6. Sorry, what, you want me to put my own spin on it?
Yeah. You expecting a bit of artistic license here, are you, Snape? My own flavour that I've sprinkled onto it.
Copycat. Am I? Yes.
Yeah. Mm.
Right, everyone, come on. What's 100 times 100?
1 with 4 zeros. Very good.
10,000.
Very good. Yeah, 10,000, yeah. I like that you just said 1 with 4 zeros instead of 10,000. Good, very personal.
What, we got to jazz up every answer?
I know. But it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Because I bet you get bored of teaching the same stuff all the time.
This is first lesson.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Come on, don't be so easy with me. Give it me in the form of a riddle. No, you don't answer a question with a question, sir.
Yeah.
And Harry Potter
Sir.
gives him a bit of back chat. He goes, yes. And then Snape goes, yes, sir. And he goes, there's no need to call me Sir, Professor.
He's a right cheeky sod in this lesson. Because I think Snape's done a good lesson. I think that's really cool to be learning these non-verbal spells. That you don't need to say anything, you can just think, kill him, and then it kills him. And then Harry's like, oh, he's the worst teacher we've ever had. Well, I think he's good. It's just his own style. But it says that Snape has decorated the Defense Against the Dark Arts room with paintings of people being injured or tortured by some dark magic. And I thought, right, has he brought these from home or has he ordered them? What is it? Where have these awful pictures come from? He's got one picture of someone being sucked off by a dementor.
Excuse me?
And then, you heard. And then he's got another one of someone being tortured by the Cruciatus curse. Are people drawing these for pleasure and putting them up in an art gallery? Or is this a bespoke drawing that Snape's up for?
Drawing them as it's happening.
Bit slower, please. I'm not done yet. Oof, God. That's lovely. I'll take a few pictures and then I can take them home with me to my studio.
This is someone using Avada Kedavra. This is someone using the Cruciatus curse. And this is a caricature I got done when I was in Tenerife. Isn't it funny? They've done me with a big old nose, made me all greasy.
That's fantastic. Well, speaking of pictures that shouldn't be in a school, there's just before the big room, there's a big conference room in the school that I work at. And whenever there's a parents' evening or an information evening or anything, they go in
Information evening.
Download what I say.
Website.
At the entrance to this room, this conference room, there is a painting of a butterfly, and it's got 8 breasts, like human breasts.
Hmm.
And it's very graphic. And that's on the entrance as you go in. I remember my first day being like, am I in the right place? I'm
No
working in a
wonder
primary
earlier.
school.
No wonder earlier when I mentioned fantasy, you had to make a distinct point that you did not read pornographic fantasy when this is what is being thrust upon you in your work meetings. Also, everyone, have you ever seen a butterfly with 8 titties? And you're like, oh, I don't want to. Well, you're the one with the 1,000-page fantasy novel. It must be in there somewhere. It's not, my lord. It's not.
I don't call me boss my lord. But yeah, you think, bloody hell, shouldn't that be in someone's office instead of in the corridor? It's mucky. Defence against the dark arts is alright. Harry's going to have to choose the Quidditch team this year because he's the captain. It's a lot of social pressure on that, isn't he? Because is he going to pick Ron out of just friendship, or is it going to be a bit awkward, do you think?
Well, who was on it? Is Ginny on it this year? Was she on it last year? And a guy came up to me and was like, "When are Quidditch tryouts again?" And in his head, he's like, "Well, you're not getting on again." "All right, just your mates, is it?" "Right, we've got Ron in goal. We got Ginny, she's a beater. We got Arthur and Molly Weasley. They're in there as well."
Right, this is just your friend's family. Yeah, well, they're the best. Yeah, his nana's poorly with one down. But yeah, I'd hate to have to do that. I feel like you'd get so much stick whoever you had to choose. Because you can only choose 6 other people. But then, yeah, pressure.
They go into potions.
Oh, yeah.
Slughorn's belly preceded him into the room. "Professor Slughorn, we can see your belly. Me and the Jonas Brothers can see your belly. If you fancy the Weasley brothers so much, cover your belly."
Do you want one more? Want one more? If you fancy pea green so much, cover your belly. Pea green, my belly!
He's very off with Pea Green in this chapter. So they're doing this who can make the best potion to win a bit of liquid luck. And Pea Green says to him, "Sir, do you remember my father, Daedalus Malfoy, whoever he's called?"
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Abraxas. His
grandfather Malfoy. And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah. whatever.
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it? He's been off with him. And do you think that's because he wants nothing to do with Voldemort's lot?
Yeah, maybe. But then, like, he's been presented as someone who it doesn't matter who they are, as long as they can bring him an advantage. He'll be friends with anybody. So I'm surprised he is so cold towards Malfoy.
They're giving away liquid luck. I've written here, I must have been having liquid muck. Like shit, because I'm the unluckiest man.
Yeah.
I'm the unluckiest man that's ever lived.
Yeah, you must have been a pint of it a day for you. Liquid muck. Hey, I'm
Liquid
surprised you haven't picked up on this sentence that was in this chapter. Harry walks in and he can smell a potion. And it says here, it is one of the most seductive scents Harry had ever inhaled. Seductive? Da, 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 da. So seductive. Take me to the potion shop. Harry is being turned on by a bubbling cauldron because the smell is so seductive. Oh, I think I want to French kiss that potion, Professor. It's seducing me.
Are you telling me there aren't scents that seduced you to kiss them, Lucas? If someone wafts a Nando's peri sauce under your nose, you are like a cartoon floating through the air with the scent grabbing you by the nose and dragging you in to have a £25 meal.
Oh, yeah. If Pepe Le Pew smelled of peri, who wouldn't let him harass you?
What would you do with liquid luck?
I'd drink it and then go buy a lottery ticket.
How exciting.
Well, alright, funny answer then. I'd take it and then I'd join the circus. Ooh, I can catch all these balls because I'm lucky. I'm not going to fall down off this tightrope now.
See? That was a funny answer. All you have to do is prod him and he'll give you something good. Join the circus.
What would you do then?
I'd climb the Empire State Building and I'd throw myself off.
Yeah, nothing to do with luck. You're going to die if you do that. There's no luck involved in that. Yeah, that's good. By the time you'd finish the flight, your 12 hours would be up, weren't they? How long would it take to fly to New York?
I'd take it at the bottom of the building, wouldn't I?
You're not allowed to take more than 100 millilitres on a plane.
I'd put it in my in my big suitcase that goes under the plane.
Luggage.
My checked luggage.
All right. Well, that was good. You also going to me? Oh, that's not a very funny answer. I'd kill myself. All right, that's a bloody barrel of laughs, isn't it? You, boring. I'd take liquid luck and shove a gun in my mouth. Oh, that's lovely.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
This spoiler alert, right? If you don't want a spoiler, if you've not read the book, then skip ahead 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Starting from now. I'll start my stop clock as well. Right, so the spoiler, the Half-Blood Prince is Professor Snape.
Yeah.
And it links up to how clever it is, him scolding Hermione for copying the book because he wants students to be like him, to know better than the book and to write their own things in the book. You know, should I use this ingredient? No, use a different ingredient. That's why he didn't want Hermione to give the textbook answer. Spoiler over. What do you think of that?
Hey, that was perfectly 30 seconds as well. Well done. Yeah, you're right. in what you said that I won't repeat. Good
Don't
point.
trust textbooks, kids. You should know better.
Yeah. If you found a textbook, let's say you're in biology and you're having to cut up a frog's heart or whatever, and it's like, in the textbook someone scribbled out stuff and written what you should do, would you try it or would you be like, oh, I'm not doing that?
In the textbook, I don't know about. Oh, makes me squeamish thinking about cutting up a frog. Might be
Yeah.
sick. Oh,
Luckily we never had to do that in school.
yeah.
You would? Hey, that's good. Yeah, good job the doodles were useful. I remember when I looked in textbooks in school, people were always like drawing rude things on them. I'm glad Harry didn't get a book like that. Harry, why have you got a drawing of a cock and balls in your potion? Well, I'm just going by the notes in my textbook, sir. Why are you writing that word in there? Says it in the book. Professor Slughorn's a nonce. Oh. Sorry, sir.
Be green, how could you?
How could you be green?
Afterwards, when Harry aces the class,
Yeah.
Ginny overhears him that he got the answers out of a book, and she's like, "What are you doing? Taking orders from a book?" I'm taking orders from a book. Right? A book had a different suggestion, so I did that. But I'm not. I'm not
She
writing.
thinks it's the same as the diary, doesn't she? She's like, that happened to me 4 years ago.
This school have started to hate books.
Maybe that's it. Bookophobia. Hey. You could be right then. The book is starting to, the school is starting to hate books. But did you notice that Ginny smells like the potion Harry smelled, and their smell was a love potion?
Ooh.
Yes, there's a little hint there that he might already be in love with her. Who knows? There's a lot of love hints. There's Lavender Brown is laughing and giggling at Ron, like she's a bit besotted with him. Hermione and Ron are a bit. Ron gets a bit jealous at one point because Hermione praises Harry, and now there's this bit with the scent of Ginny and the potion.
Liquid muck. You're right.
Liquid muck. Yeah. And that's the end of the bloody chapter.
How many vials of liquid muck would you give this chapter out of 5?
I thought it was great. I do always like the ones where they're just in school learning things, because I think it feels like the wizarding world is a bit more real. I think it was really good. I liked seeing Snape as the Defence Against the Dark Arts teacher. I liked seeing Slughorn doing his stuff. Liquid muck, bit of romance. I'm going to give this 5 vials of liquid muck out of 5.
Ooh. I really like this chapter. I think a lot of fun and interesting things happened. We got a lot of humour out of it talking about it. So I can give this chapter no less than 5 vials of liquid muck out of 5. Right.
It was good.
Are you ready for the segment called Quiz?
Yeah.
Is this the real quiz? Is this just Fanta quiz? Caught in a land quiz, no escape from quizality. Open your eyes, look up to the quiz and answer. Anyway, the quiz blows. What, you don't know the words?
I said exactly the words you said just then. Anyway, the quiz blows. I knew that was coming. I don't know the words, but I guessed them.
Right.
Yeah.
Question 1. What subject could Neville not continue with?
Defence Against the Dark Arts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Question 2. Why hadn't Harry applied to proceed with potions?
Because he only got exceeding expectations and Snape previously required outstanding grades.
correct. He thought he didn't get the grades.
Yeah.
In this chapter, in Snape's lesson, how were Ron's lips?
How were Ron's lips? Ron's lips were pouty.
No, they were tightly compressed.
Oh yeah, because he was trying to do the spell. Okay.
Who wrote the old copy of Advanced Potions Making?
Oh, I wrote this one down. It was. That's annoyed me because I revised that and I've forgotten it. It's. Don't
Is he
know.
annoyed? You annoyed at me or yourself? Who are you annoyed at?
Myself.
Well, it's annoyed me, you bringing this up on the quiz. The author was
There's an L in it.
Libacious Borage.
There you go. Libacious Borage.
And question 5, and this is for everything if you'd got the 4 rights
Yeah.
before this, but unfortunately it's for nothing. How did Malfoy's grandfather die?
How did Malfoy's grandfather die? Oh, dragonpox.
Correct!
Yeah.
But unfortunately you have lost the quiz. Anyway, the quiz is...
Hey, and now it's time for the nation's second favourite segment. It's Hedwig's Droppings.
We're
not
not
allergic to-
allergic to battle. Boo! Go on.
Alright. The first thing we've had is an email from Katie Claydon, one of our biggest fans.
Way,
Yes.
get to Claydon.
Hey. Katie says, "Hi Pottervision boys, I just wanted to send an appreciation message. I listen to the pod almost every day. It's just as funny on a re-listen. Thank you for bringing me extra hilarity every day. Your Honour, let me tell you this. I cannot recommend the Patreon enough to other listeners. Get signed up, Year 7s. It's fantastic." Hey, and that's from someone who doesn't do it. It's someone who just listens. So get onto that, patreon.com/Pottervision. And Katie tells me she has a birthday coming up, and her birthday is the same as Harry Potter's, the 31st of July.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So happy birthday to you for the 31st of July. We hope you have many happy returns, lots of lovely gifts, and a big slice of cake. Hey, we've had another message from another of our fans.
Happy
It's Rebecca
birthday.
Davis.
Rebecca
Who,
Davies. Way, Rebecca Davies.
I've still not forgiven Rebecca for providing quiz controversy from 3 weeks ago or whenever it was. But Rebecca Davis says, "Hello, Pottervision boys. Congratulations, Lucas and Martina. Thank you so much." And thank you to, I've had quite a few messages the past couple of weeks. So thank you very much to people who've been saying nice words about the upcoming baby birth.
Have you replied to them all?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
Good. She's looking forward to seeing you in the Fringe. And she's saying, after Pottervision Day in Manchester, I'm re-listening to the podcast from the beginning and I'm back up to book 4. The constant ribbing of David Tennant with your impressions of Hello Father, moaning and then going blah blah blah, is subliminally influencing me to the point where I was walking into town on Friday to get the bus to my mum's for tea, and I walked past a guy complaining to his friend about how much the rain had ruined his hairstyle. He then loudly moaned, and I automatically went blah 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 blah. They just stared at me, and it took me a moment to comprehend that that is not a normal way to behave in public, especially as most people won't get the reference, especially around strangers. Wish I could have obliviated them for the previous 2 minutes. And then she asked what we've asked each other. What would we do for Felix Felicis? In what situation would we take it? Well, thank you very much, Rebecca Davis.
I'm going to change my answer.
Go on, what are you going to do this time?
I'm going to join the circus!
Fantastic. Now, we've got a load of patrons that we need to welcome. And the first one is Ben Hassan, who is a baby Harry.
Word generation. Okay. What's his name, sorry?
Ben Hassan. Or Hassan.
Ben Hassan. Never heard it pronounced Hassan.
It's got to be Hassan, hasn't it? I don't know. Let us know, Ben.
Ben, you are a baby you are in Holidayland, which is also known as Spain.
Oh.
You have crawled up to a water park, and at the fence, you find a brick has been kicked in below the fence. So you think, why not? So you crawl through, getting all cut up on the mud and glass. You crawl through, and you think, oh, how exciting to be a baby at a water park. You crawl up the steps of the Python, which is the biggest water slide there. Oh! You crawl past the whole queue. Everyone's like thinking, okay, maybe that baby's a fast pass card holder, but I don't see their wristband. You ignore them. You keep crawling, Ben. You get to the top, and the lifeguard, who's a teenager, is like, what the hell? What's a baby doing on this slide? And they think, maybe it's the owner's son. So they think, okay, this baby is going to have to go down the slide on their own. And they say, you need a rubber ring for this slide, but the baby's not brought one up. I'm there. And they go to me, give us your rubber ring. I say no. I say, I've paid my money, and you're picking on me because I'm English in Spain.
Yeah.
And you think you not like me for that reason. And they go, give us your rubber ring. I say no. A tussle ensues. I begin to fight this teenager. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. I almost throw the teenager down the slide, but in the last minute I'm like going, no, I don't want to get their clothes to get wet. Yeah. So I pull them back, but I accidentally push them off the edge. Oh!
Yeah.
And they splatter on the concrete. I'm like, if they'd gone down the slide, that'd have been much better. I turn to you. Baby, what have you done? What have you done? For some reason, I begin to blame you. Everyone around me's going, you did this, not Ben Hassan the baby. You killed that teenager. I said, no, I didn't. I said, I think we can all agree that that man killed the baby. No, that man killed the teenager. I point to a Swedish tourist.
Well, it was me. I didn't do it.
Everyone goes, I don't like his accent. Most of us are all Brits, aren't we? And we went, yeah. We went, it was him, Sven.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
And we say, should we be judge, jury, and executioner? We say yes. We pick up Sven and we throw him off the side. Oh! Splat. Is this what you wanted, Ben Hassan? Is this what you wanted? Welcome.
Welcome, Ben. Now, we've had another new baby. It's baby Hermione, and it's Adam Wilson.
Adam Wilson. Adam, you are a baby that is exploring the pyramids, hieroglyphics. When were these built? So many mysteries. What are you doing in there? How did you get in there? Doesn't matter. You're in the pyramids. Booby traps. Yeah! You approach a tomb and you think, why not? You find a little trowel and you prise this tomb open. A mummy emerges. Oh! Who has awoken me from my slumber? 'Tis I, Adam Wilson. Oh, I did not want to be awoken from my slumber. Let me wake up. my life partner.
Alright, it's me, Cleopatra. Are you alright?
This baby has disturbed us.
No, right in the middle of me milk bath.
This baby woke both of us up.
Oh, that won't do at all. Shall we do a little curse on him?
Yes, let's curse the baby. We link hands and we start jumping around the baby. La 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 la. This baby will always get burnt in the sun. You do a curse now.
This baby will be eaten by a plague of locusts.
This baby will have to go live in Wales.
This baby will always get the wrong order when they go through the drive-through.
This baby will have to wear squarish glasses.
Why is this all about me?
What do you mean?
I lived in Wales, I've got square glasses.
You're Cleopatra, yeah?
Oh
You're
yeah,
not-
sorry.
Cleopatra did not wear glasses, and she did not.
I'm Egyptian and I've got 20/20 vision. I apologise.
The baby, Adam, can take this no longer.
Yeah.
He grabs a dagger that he sees and he throws it in your face.
Yeah! Oh! Weren't expecting you to do that. What'd you do that for? I'm already dead.
I think this is horrible, and I jump back into my tomb. Oh!
Yeah.
And the baby thinks I better flee. It runs. There's a big boulder chasing it. Whoa! Cleopatra is just watching.
Oh, that's good.
You escape the pyramid. But the sunlight, we cursed you too well. You dissolve. Welcome.
Welcome. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We've stopped kissing our babies, haven't we?
Yeah, alright. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Now, our next patron is a brand new baby Hermione, and it's Rachel Emery.
Rachel Emery. Rachel Emery, you are asleep in your cot one night, and you can hear a moaning in the ceiling. You cannot talk, you cannot cry, you are frozen in confusion and what is beginning to be fear. A crack appears in the ceiling. Red embers light up the room. A face staring down at you.
Yeah. That's horrible.
What?
That's horrible.
It's not.
It's nice.
You clear your throat. Who are you? I am the devil. Oh, my weak heart, you say. What do you want with me, devil? I want you as my eternal prisoner. Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
And what if I refuse? If you refuse, you will have to duel the...
Oh, here we go. Who's this going to be? The poo-poo man.
You will how did you know? You will have to duel the poo-poo man. I refuse, you say, Rachel. Then so be it. The face in the ceiling begins to make another noise. Oh, falling from the ceiling. It's the poo-poo man.
Hello. Did somebody say poo?
That's disgusting, says Rachel. To do that in a little girl's room. To pass a sentient piece of waste into a little girl's room is vile. The face in the ceiling gets all upset and confused. Oh, no one's ever complained, but it doesn't matter. You don't do that. It's gross. The poo-poo man decides to defend the face in the ceiling.
It's only natural, just like me.
The face in the ceiling gets so red, but with embarrassment, not hellish embers, and disappears, leaving only the poo-poo man. Oh,
Shall I let myself out?
you stink, you horrible thing.
I think I might be a double flusher.
That's vile, you Welsh poo-poo. Your parents begin to stir, and they run into the room to see this 2-foot poo-poo man in the daughter's room.
It's not what you think.
This is disgusting. They grab a shovel and they smack it over their head. Ugh. I think you best be going, say the little girl's parents.
Okay, bye-bye.
The poo-poo man walks down the stairs, reaches up, opens the front door, well, at least tries, it's locked, and he has to ask the parents to let him out.
Can you let me out, please?
You again! Oh, for Christ's sake. They walk downstairs. Go! The poo-poo man walks to the end of the street and waits for the bus. The bus pulls up. On you get! Where do you think you're going? Where do you want to go? Where's your fare?
Finchley Green, please.
You got any money?
No, just some sweet corn.
Right. I don't want your sweet corn, but no one's about, so I'm just going to let you on for free.
Yahoo!
Sit down.
Sorry.
The poo-poo man falls asleep in its seat. Oi, mate, we're at Finchley Green.
Oh, that's precisely where I want to get off.
Right, go on. But before you go, what are you doing at Finchley Green? I must know.
Pooh.
So, Rachel, welcome.
Welcome to you, Rachel. Do you want to do one more?
Yeah, all right.
We've got a baby Draco, and it's Natasha.
Baby Draco, and it is Natasha. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You are a baby. You are in your crib at night, and you hear noise coming from the flat above.
Oh.
Bang! Crash! You think, how curious. So you decide to go and investigate. You
Yeah.
put your little hat on, and you grab a little pen, and you walk out the flat, climb up the stairs. You find a bunch of catalogues, and you peek through the keyhole of the flat above. Through the keyhole, you see a very strange man doing a dance.
Dance, dance, dance.
It appears that he is doing a ritual. He's trying to summon something from the gods. He is trying to bring his grandparents back to life.
Oh, come from the grave, my granddad and grandma.
You're peeking, you lean on the door, and all of a sudden, it's not locked. You fall into the room. Tumble, roll. You've interrupted him. He addresses you.
I was just about to get one of them back.
Why do you need
interrupted
your
me.
grandparents back? The baby shouts.
Because I love them and I have a lot of trouble getting through the day knowing that they're not around anymore.
But you're 70 yourself.
I know. It's been difficult. And now you've gone and ruined my chalk circle.
What are you going to do with me?
I am going to sacrifice you to the gods. And that'll definitely bring at least one of them back.
You think so?
Yeah. So off we go into the cooking pot.
Oh, one moment. Can you do me a favour?
What?
Lift up your glasses a minute.
Yeah?
You take your pen, Natasha, and you throw it right at his eye. Yeah!
Oh, I didn't know you were going to do that.
You grab a metal shovel from his fireplace. You run over and smack him in the pen that's in his eye, driving it through his skull. Yeah!
Oh, it's gone right into my brain.
He tumbles about. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He falls backwards. Oh! Landing in the middle of the sacrificial circle. He protests he does not want to be sacrificed.
Don't sacrifice me, then you'll just end up with my grandparents.
You think, I need to shut this man up. You run back to the fireplace and you grab a piece of coal and put it in his mouth.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't like this.
Well, you can't talk with coal in your mouth.
Oh,
He's still making noises. You set the coal alight.
oh, that's right.
Oh, are you, ah, wah, wah, you, wah, 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 you, wah, wah, yeah, wah, 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 wah. Tss. His body disappears. A plume of smoke is in the room. You can't see anything. What's happening? What's happening? All of a sudden, the smoke settles, and you are now confronted with this man's grandparents. Oh, look at you, you think to yourself. You look lovely. Are you his grandmother?
Yes, I'm his grandmother. Nice to meet you.
What did you die of?
Bus crash.
Okay. Will you be my grandmother now?
I suppose I could be.
Well, lift me up then. Lift up your glasses.
Yeah! Oh, I didn't know you were going to be doing that.
Back to the dead with you, evil witch. I walk in the room. I think, what the hell have you been doing? Pick you up and mwah, 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 mwah.
Welcome, Natasha. And that has been Hedwig's Droppings.
One more.
This-
Do you want one more? No,
Do you want one more?
No, that's enough.
This has been the Pottervision Podcast. Thank you all so much for listening. Another bloody reminder, we're going to be in Brighton, Bristol, Swansea, Cardiff, Nottingham and Leicester, all in July, which is this month. Starts off in a week or so. So get yourself down there. We'd love to see you. The last few shows of our 2024 tour of Pottervision 2, Danger in the Chamber. Secret in the Chamber. So yeah, please come and see us. It's going to be a great big bloody laugh. And Tom's also got stand-up dates coming up in Brighton and Bristol, haven't you, Tom?
Yeah, come to them and come see me at the Edinburgh Fringe for the whole month. 9 o'clock at night.
9 o'clock at night, and that's in August in Edinburgh. Bloody hell, it's going to be fantastic. And also, if you want to join us on Patreon, patreon.com/Pottervision. Our latest episode, we reviewed the first ever episode of the Pottervision podcast. We had a bloody good laugh doing so. So yeah, get on there. You can hear all the bonus episodes for as little as £4.50 a month. Next time, we'll be on episode 145, chapter 10 of The Half-Blood Prince, The House of Gaunt. You have been a vial of liquid muck, Tom Lawrenson.
And you are the embodiment of liquid luck, Lucas Kirkby.
Goodbye.